Hello, hello. Excuse me. So, welcome to an episode of the True Tori podcast. Today, I'm going to be talking about matching people's energy. So, what I mean by that, and I'll kind of give you a little bit of a backstory as to how I even came up with this topic, why I want to talk about it, all the deets. So, still getting over being sick, so I may have to be clearing my throat every now and again, but we're working with it. So basically, I saw this meme or whatever, a post on Instagram that said, in 2022, I'm matching people's energy. Like, if you're not into it, I'm not into it. If you're not nice, I'm going to be not nice. You get the picture. And I was honestly like annoyed by this meme. I was annoyed because I was like, that's a fucking cop out. Like, that's a complete crock of shit, and I'm gonna tell you why. So it really, like, that statement just allows you to give up your personal power. It literally allows the person saying it to be like, you know what? Like, I don't have to take responsibility for how I'm behaving. I just get to say that you behaved in this way, and that's why I'm behaving in this way. And it really goes into like this societal bullshit we have going on where it's like, you know, all of the cancel culture and all of the acting accordingly with everybody else. And like, listen, I get it. I'm not one for being, you know, not being intolerant of like other people's lives or just like not being a nice person. Like, I don't believe in that. And I think that it's really easy to just be like a decent fucking human being, and we're overcomplicating it right now as a distraction. That's a whole nother story. But it's like, I went off on a tangent there. But when you give up that personal power, when you decide not to take responsibility for how you behave, it just goes really in line with like kind of the narrative of society as a whole right now. And so that's why I think it's a crock of shit. And here's the thing, like, nobody else should determine how you are behaving. So this kind of goes into like reacting rather than responding also. Like, have you ever gotten into an argument with someone and they say, well, you made me do this, like, you made me this mad? No, like, you made you mad because you aren't dealing with triggers that make you mad and make you fly off the handle. Like, that's not my fault. And so here's the thing, like, you have to, as a person, it's your personal responsibility to deal with your triggers and to have personal power, not circumstantial power in a situation. And so when you go about it in that way, like, people who don't do the work, obviously, if you're here, like, you do the work, you meditate, you journal, you actually think about what your fucking triggers are, and you are trying to grow as a person. Like, that's who my tribe is. So I know that you're not one of these people, but this is also just very educational, so because a lot of people aren't like us. A lot of people aren't, and they don't want to help themselves, and they don't want to take responsibility for themselves, and they don't want to do the hard thing of, you know, actually holding yourself accountable for your own behavior. And so that's why, you know, we need to be well equipped to handle these people in an expansive way and also to not be triggered by them. So when you're dealing with this, you know, I would advise you or invite you to just think of who you're dealing with. Think, is this person aware of their own ego first and foremost? And if the answer is no, don't even freaking argue with them. Like, just don't even do it, because you're not going to get anywhere. And so, again, just back to the original kind of topic and discussion, is just with the fact that people are doing this. Like, it's mind-blowing to me, because it's just another way to get out of taking responsibility and accountability for your own damn actions. And it's a load of shit, and I don't go for it. So I just wanted to comment on it, because I feel like in this space of like energy and power, personal power, and like everyone's talking about like energy and like standing up for yourself, and like this like empowerment movement that's kind of going on in society and on social media right now. And there's a lot of shit out there too, though. Like there's this stuff where it's like this meme, like these phrases where it's like it's similar to like toxic positivity. Like, it's just bullshit. It's bullshit. So I want you to, when you're on social media, just guard your energy. If you agree with it, you agree with it. Listen, I respect everybody's opinion. I also respect my own right to say that I think it's bullshit, and that's fine. But I do respect that everyone does have their own opinion. But this, in the way that, if you're a part of my tribe, if you're one of the people that really does take responsibility, that really does want to grow, that really does actually want to expand and grow as a human being in this life, while we're here on this earth, then you gotta watch out for shit like this, because it's not real. Here's the thing. You're not being authentic to you if you match other people's energy. You're allowing them to control you. You're allowing their energy to define yours. You're allowing, aside from the fact that it's a way to like kind of get around taking accountability for your own actions, but like it's just also a way for it lets you hide from your authenticity, and that stunts growth. So, and I fell into this trap too. I thought that, and it was like before I saw this meme, but I remember I had this experience with a family member, and I was like, you know what? If they're going to act like this, then I'm going to act like this. And it didn't sit right with me. It didn't feel good. You'll know. If you know yourself, you're going to know that it doesn't actually fucking feel good. It feels like bullshit. It feels like you're not being authentic to you and how you want to behave. And so me, personally, I like to spread love, but also from like a very no bullshit approach. And I was acting in a way that I didn't really align with my own values. Not in any way bad, but it was like I wouldn't like reach out to the person for a birthday or a holiday because like they don't reach out. And I'm like, you know what? That's not me though. Like I can reach out, and you know what? If I get it's not for the recognition or for any of that. Like if I want to reach out because I think it's the right thing to do, then I'm going to do that. And you know what? I don't really give a shit if this person actually answers me or doesn't reach out first or whatever, because it's not about that. It's about who are you being and are you okay with it? does it feel good? Does it align with your values? Does it align with your moral code of how you want to conduct yourself as a human being on this earth? And that should not be defined by anybody else's actions. So, yeah, I think that's all I have to say on this. Don't give up your personal power. Shine your light as bright and as obnoxious as you want in this world, because not everybody's going to do that. And we need more people like that. And what other people are doing has nothing, not a damn thing to do with what you're doing and how you conduct yourself. And so just authentically be you, and don't let anybody else define that. Don't let other people keep you down and make you feel like you shouldn't be who you are meant to be. I love you so much. Thank you for listening. I'll see you on the next episode.